In this lecture, we're going to talk about objects. Understanding objects are absolutely crucial. Everything we write and do revolve around objects. We'll start the discussion on this subject by understanding object-oriented programming. What is object-oriented programming? In the English language, we have a generic term for objects in the world called things. Books, cars, keyboards, and toys are considered things. It's a generic category for items in the real world. In the programming world, the technical term for things is objects. An object can be almost anything: buttons, characters, platforms, checkboxes, and anything that appears on the screen is an object. I'm oversimplifying the term, but that's generally what it means. Object-oriented programming, also referred to as OOP, is the idea of creating objects for storing data and functionality. Every C# application is written with objects. We won't get far if we can't create objects. By creating an object, we can write the logic for a component in our games. But why objects? Why does C# care so much about objects? Scaling is the biggest challenge faced by developers. A couple of lines of code aren't hard to manage. However, the more ambitious your project is, the more complex your code can get. How do you manage thousands of lines of code? The answer is with objects. Objects allow your code to be reusable and isolated. Dozens of features come with objects that allow for interesting design patterns to be implemented. These patterns make it easier to manage your games. The price of object-oriented programming is the learning curve. It can be difficult to wrap your head around some of the concepts. Lucky for you, you're taking this course. Now that we understand what objects are, we can begin to create them. We'll start in the next lecture. I'll see you there.